The Florida Park Service and Friends of Fort Clinch Incorporated welcome you to historic Fort Clinch, located on the northern tip of Amelia Island, Florida, within Fort Clinch State Park. Here, you can spend time reliving garrison life at a seacoast fortification during the Civil War. Volunteer reenactors live in the fort on the first weekend of every month, so you can experience garrison life and interact with the soldiers and women of this era. Our Living History program portrays the everyday life of soldiers and the supporting roles women had at a Union fort during the Civil War. During special weekends, Confederates are represented as well. Fort Clinch was part of a third system of seacoast fortifications built for protection from invading forces from abroad. At the beginning of the Civil War, the Federal soldiers constructing the fort were too few to defend it and simply abandoned the fort. Florida militiamen occupied the fort, then turned it over to the Confederacy. Under this occupation, no construction work was done. In March of 1862, Union forces returned to the area by sea to retake the fort from the Confederates, but they found it abandoned and the town of Fernandina evacuated. Union forces reoccupied the fort, then continued construction until 1867, when modern weaponry made this type of fort obsolete. While you view this video, imagine that time has stood still. The year is 1864 and the war is ongoing. These men and women are representative of this era and their life within historic Fort Clinch.
Hi, I'm Sherry Cottam. I do the living history and volunteer at Fort Clinch. First full weekend of every month, we do living history, and that is first person. We have a morality to teach children that doesn't exist today. Everyone who comes here, whether you choose to volunteer and be part of us, or if you choose to just come and visit and see what we do, you can't possibly leave without having felt something or learned something from being here. We enjoy what we do, and you will see that. You can interact with everything that we do. I make soap, I do candles. We have a lot of different things. We have the blacksmith shop.
Okay, so what do we got?
We have an infirmary. We have a lot of different things that you can interact with. You can choose who you choose to be in this time period if you want to reenact. So come see us at Fort Clinch, where time stands still and history comes to life.
This is the storehouse office, where the men come every day to get their food, their clothing, money and mail when it comes. Uniforms come in two sizes, too big and too small. The only thing that's not wool is the shirt. A gun blanket is issued. Unmentionables come in two weights, heavyweight and lightweight. The lightweight is flannel and the heavyweight is wool. Brogans come. Used to be all straight shoes, now they're all right and left. Galluses are used to avoid embarrassment. Keep your pants from falling down.
How you doing there?
Howdy. What can we do for you?
Well, just kind of checking on my men, basically. How much, they been giving you some more money?
Well, we're getting a fair share of it, I would imagine. They
Between you and the poker game, they're getting quite a bit, aren't they?
well, don't let them lose too much in that poker.
Sometimes, though, they have to divert their minds from what's happening during the day. So,
Sergeant, I certainly hope that you require your men to attend church.
why, yes, ma'am.
Battalion. Shoulder. Arm. Right shoulder shift. Arm. Shoulder. Arms. Support. Arms.
Okay, very good, gentlemen.
Ready. Rip. Attention, company. Shoulder, arm. Hey. Set, cut. Forward. Hey. Mark. Forward. Hard. One, two, one. Company, halt. Gentlemen, there's been a sighting. Going to attempt to turn her back. Prize! Ready! And fire! Reload! One more time, just like that. Advance around. Go back. Freaking prime.
Got it? Good one.
Ready to fire. Prepare to fire.